This podcast is recorded on this. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on which land, water and waters we are recording. The Wurundjeri people, the Eastern Kulin Nation. We pay our deepest respect to their elders, past and present, and we extend that respect to all First Nations peoples. And we also honour, recognise and honour their contributions, endless connections, contributions to country, lands, waterways, sky, culture and communities. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on the lands and waterways on which we are recording. The Wurundjeri people of the Eastern Kulin Nation. We pay our deepest respects to their elders, past and present, and we extend that respect to all First Nations peoples. We also honour, recognise their enduring and unbroken connections to country, lands, waterways, sky, communities and culture. And their sovereignty was never ceded. We stand with them in their ongoing calls for truth-telling, treaty, sovereignty, justice, land rights and reconciliation. This was, and always will be, Aboriginal land. Quick heads up, this episode delves into personal and community grief around the closure of a beloved local business. If you're not in the right headspace today, please consider pausing or skip to one of our lighter episodes. Of course, your well-being comes first, so please, as always, take care while listening. Sometimes it's not just a building we say goodbye to. Sometimes it's a corner diner. Like this one. Sometimes it's a corner diner with no thrills, no murals, and no pretension. This week, we bid a fond farewell to a unique diner located just off Plenty Road. It's a place that, despite the minimalist, it's meant much to so many. Welcome to Down the Yarra, a podcast that takes you on a deep dive into the heart and soul of Naarm-Melbourne in south central Victoria. Whether you're a local or just curious, this podcast is for you. I'm your host, Andy. You wouldn't have found the diner on most top 10 brunch lists around Melbourne. It doesn't boast rainbow lattes or extreme Instagrammable plates. Instead, it's a spot located at 208 Tyler Street. It's a vibe that cuts through the noise. Unapologetically minimalist, with unadorned walls. The music is low and sometimes silent. An American-style diner without the chrome or neon cliches that so many adorn. Its value went far beyond what you could see. More than just a business, it's become an experiment. Nigh, a statement. Nestled between Preston and Reservoir, Diner sits on both the physical and conceptual border. This Borderland, an idea balancing between curated and real, between expected notions of Melbourne's cafe scene and what was truly necessary. The menu featured classic Americana with an Aussie twist. Smash burgers, filter coffee, frozen margaritas, diner-style brunches, and no-nonsense milkshakes. No substitutions, no turmeric sprinkles, and no AI-generated specials. The community built around it is diverse as its surrounding area. Hospital workers, tradies, artists, first-gen kids introducing their parents to new taste. It was a space that felt real in its strangeness and beauty. Yet now, Borderland is closing. Rising cost, weight of running an independent space, and burnout that have taken its toll. Not everything different survives, and it hurts. It hurts for the friend who's poured his heart and soul into it, and for those who understand its significance and needed it at the same time. Places like these don't clamour for attention, but their absence leaves a gaping hole, a gap that's raw honesty and welcomes weirdness. Once existed. So, to my old friend who's listening, thank you for your courage, holding the space and giving us something unforgettable, real, even if it didn't last forever. It matters because it was different. Passion is a risky thing, but it's worth it in the end. So, wherever you are, raise a fork, sip a coffee, and remember, it's okay to be artless, edgy, and different. That's where the good stuff always happens. Next time in Down the Yarra, we shift gears slightly to explore the University of Melbourne and the Parkville precinct. We'll uncover a tale of academic ambition, radical student protest, and the ghost of old Naarm-Melbourne. From this Borderland to Parkville's ivory towers. Stick with us. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe on YouTube. And head over to Podbean to hit follow, rate and share. If you've ever dropped by 208 Tyler, let us know in the comments what it truly meant to you. Till next time, take care of each other, keep wandering down the Yarra.